How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Zoro fanboy reactions here, man, and I'm here today to do a discussion. This is a bit of a new format that I've got going on that I decided to do a couple weeks ago, but put into practice this week, where we do the live reactions on the Fridays when the chapter comes out. But we have a little bit more of an in-depth discussion, strictly talking about the chapter on the Sundays following. So we're here today, of course, to talk not only just chapter 991, but also just talk about Wano as a whole, what we are expecting in the future. We could even talk about the anime since the episode dropped yesterday. There's a lot of One Piece news to talk about, both within the manga and outside of it. So I'll take any discussion you guys want to bring forth to the table. We'll have a chat about that. In addition, later on during the stream, I actually kind of like debated whether or not I should just invite people to chat with, like some of my YouTuber friends, or whether or not it'd be better just to kind of like have a personal discussion. And I always found like when it comes to my reactions and whenever I do the discussion afterwards, I always found it more engaging with you guys in the chat when there's not people involved with the discussion that I know, because it allows me to get some new perspectives, new kind of ideas that are brought to the table. I talk to these dudes all the time. I know how they feel about One Piece, right? I can almost like finish their sentences when it comes to some of their theories, because they're so that's how they think. I know how they think. But when it comes to the chat, there's always something new and interesting brought to the table. So I really do appreciate you guys, and I think this is a better format to kind of just talk to you individually. However, if you like me talking with other people instead, let me know that down in the chat. At some point, I will probably be inviting people into a call. If you want to call into the stream, voice your opinions, discussions, things like that, feel free to do that as well. But in the meantime, for everyone who's in here already, be sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Yeah, man. And we're gonna get into the discussion in just a moment. Let me just do a couple things real quick. Oh, I got a new sub. Thank you. Who we got here? Yo, Master Evasion, bro. Appreciate the tier 1, man. Much appreciated, dude. I really appreciate that. No, Glam, I was finally able to get both the YouTube and Twitch chat. I figured out how to get it. I got the restream chat up to make it easier because I know my YouTube homies have been asking for a while. They wanted to see their comments in the chat, so this is a better setup to get everyone involved. So shout outs to both chats, man. I got to give love to both of my chats. You really love to see it, man. You're gonna slander the fact. Oh, Glam's getting right into it, man. No lube. This man just going right into it. No protection. Just straight into it. Okay. I'm doing good, McDudes. I'm doing good. All things considered, I'm doing okay. So to answer Glam, let's talk about the off screen. When it comes to the Minx Sulong form that's been built up for a very long time, and the fight with Jack, I feel like overall I am disappointed about it. There's no denying it. There really is no denying it. You'd like to see the Sulong's as much of the Sulong transformation as possible, because it's limited both in time. So it's a little disappointing, and it didn't seem like a lot of time. One thing I commented during my reaction is it didn't seem like a lot of time passed between the start of the Sulong and up until this point. Like, it just did not seem like a lot of time, to me at least. I don't know about you guys. Not a lot really happened outside of it. Yo, thank you, Master Evasion. I appreciate that. Us Sanji and Zoro fans, we can get along, bro. It could happen. It's possible. It's possible. Call me naive. I don't care, man. But yeah, it is possible. So I appreciate it, man. But with the Sulong stuff, it seemed like it happened so fast that it was one of those things where, I don't know, it just felt like the fight just happened so damn quickly. It's a little disappointing in that regard. But to be honest, is outside of both Nekamushi and Inarashi, I mean, are the other Sulong forms really that, like, did you really need to see that? I think that that for the most part was just kind of whatever. I didn't really mind. But seeing Jack getting taken down, not even seeing if he has a hybrid form, most likely he doesn't. He didn't showcase it. So Jack being beaten up like that, and us not seeing that, especially when it was Nekomamushi and Arashi with Jack, that's the most disappointing part to me. But I was just, when it came to the reaction, too overwhelmed with the fact, just completely enamored with the fact, quite honestly, of how dope both Nekomamushi and Arashi looked. I didn't really even think about that until afterwards, but they were too beastly for me to care, man. But like people are saying in the chat, I think Don said it. Who else said it? Some other people are saying this, but Jack is gonna get healed up. Jack is coming back. A lot of people, Cobalt saying it. Yeah, Jack's gonna come back. Kaido basically said, like, yo, stay back. You did enough. You took out enough of the fodder, Sulongs. Now it's my turn. You're not weak. Which was actually a really interesting. I think it's not been discussed enough from other reviewers when it comes to, like, that particular scene with Jack and Kaido. Because, you know, the perception of what Kaido was leading up to the chapter, right, is he only appreciates and respects strength, and he's someone who disregards, who, if you show a sign of weakness, then you're discarded, right? You're not important or useful to him. But at the same time, we see with the Viz translation, let me go to the exact comment made by Kaido because it's very relevant here. And I'm glad that we're doing this discussion with the Viz translation because it was so much better than the scans. The exact comment he said, Jack, that's enough. Jack is one of my hand-picked lead performers. I will not stand back and watch as one of my most valued men is killed. And then Jack says, I have failed you, Master Kaido. But then Kaido says, no, this does not make you weak. It means that they're that strong. So, obviously, Kaido does have quite a bit of respect or admiration, I don't know what you want to call it, to his crewmates, even when they lose, which is something I didn't really expect. It was really, really interesting. Definitely not something I expected. Zoro Sanji versus King might actually happen. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not on that boat quite yet. This chapter, actually enough, I made a video a couple days ago. I haven't uploaded yet because I made it on Thursday. I wasn't going to upload it the same day I uploaded my reaction. And then I knew I was doing this video, so I didn't want to upload it right in between the reaction and this video. But it'll probably come out on Tuesday. It's a video I recorded discussing Kaido or more specifically Zoro killing Kaido, what I think Zoro's role in this arc is going to be, the perception of what Zoro's expected to do and what, you know what I'm saying, he could do. There's a lot going on in that video, and I'm definitely excited to release that in a couple days. So respect to Jack, though. He fought that Sulong Musketeers Guardian than Sulong Dukes. Even Luffy would struggle against them. That's true, man. Jack is not a scrub, man. Jack is not a scrub, bro. I would have liked to see a hybrid form. We still have not seen hybrid form. And it's even weirder enough that Jack was fighting in his, you know what I'm saying, in his mammoth form the entire time. He didn't switch, as far as we saw anyway. He didn't switch back to his human form or anything like that. He was only in his mammoth form. Interesting. Because when he fought Nekomamushi and Arashi, you know, back on Zou, he was specifically in his human form. Bro, you got the YouTube and Twitch comments mashed up on screen. I'm impressed. Yeah, man, I got it to work. It wasn't that difficult. I use this program called Restream, and they have basically a chat that I always keep track of, but I never thought to embed it into my stream, and that's all I needed to do is just embed it into my stream. You know, it really wasn't that hard. But I appreciate it. Thank you. I guess that is a good point. Cobalt says that Mammoth is his tankiest form. That makes a lot of sense. When you're fighting against so many people at once, yeah, you're going to want the most durable form. That makes sense. Yeah. But I gotta talk about one glaring thing in the chapter that has me a little interested, yet confused. In the original scans, I forget the exact language that was used, but it made it seem in the original scans like X Drake was going to fight off against Apu before the Queen situation came, and he started shooting bullets at Drake and Zoro. Right? It seemed in the original scans that Drake was going to fight against Apu solo. It was going to be Drake, just Drake. Basically saying, look, if I want me to prove my loyalty, I'll fight this guy, kind of thing. But in the official, which was really interesting, this is what happened. After Apu rolls back, he says, yo, Drake, I heard about you. Now you're going to leech off that tiny little pirate crew? And then Drake says, I've always hated that guy. I'm going to destroy him, but not for you. But then Zoro says, seems like we have the same idea. Let's team up. Excuse me? I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon? Is that Zoro just saying... Is that Zoro just saying, okay, if you want to fight that guy, okay, now we can team up? Or he wants to fight against Apu with Drake? Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. But that was kind of... I think that was all reset anyway, because Queen just ends up shooting the both of them, or trying to shoot the both of them. They get out of the way. And then, Drake's attention is now to Queen, and the probable... It's either plague bullets or sea stone bullets. That much is clear to me. Even thinking about it over the last few days, I couldn't think of any other possibilities between the plague bullets and the sea stone bullets. I'm still of the mind that they're sea stone bullets, because the guy that got shot, it didn't seem like he was getting sickness all over his body like the last time we saw the plague bullets. So I'm assuming it's most likely the sea stone bullets. Definitely sea stone. But yeah. Zoro, did you watch the anime episode? Yes, I did, man. The anime is crazy, bro. The anime is crazy, dude. They just add shit. They're just adding so much shit to the anime. But it's entertaining, so I don't really care. The thing about the anime, look. The thing about the anime, people get so offended when the anime takes liberties and adds random shit. As long as it doesn't alter the manga, because the manga is, at the end of the day, yeah, I get it. The manga is the canon. The anime is always gonna be. I didn't react to the episode. I just watched it. I don't react to the anime. I don't want to risk copyright strikes, man. Look, I've already dealt with the copyright nonsense. All right, I got my channel taken down for some shenanigans off some little stuff. I'm not gonna risk putting anime content on my channel. That's just a recipe for disaster, man. It really is. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I understand. The manga is the canon. The anime is not canon, and whatever. I get that. But it's just fun, man. Let people have their fun. What's wrong with that? As long as they're not going into a crazy direction, like next chapter, I don't know, freaking Chopper comes out and clashes with Kaido, then I'm fine with it, man. I'm fine with it. Look, man, it was definitely interesting to see Sanji kick X Drake and for him to fall over, right? That was cool and all, but and the Zoro fight was fantastic. They extended the fight. Zoro did all these crazy moves. It was beautiful to watch. I loved it, but it was good. It was good, man. It was good, but let's not act like, okay, now all of a sudden that's the canon. That's all I'm saying is enjoy it for what it is. It's an interpretation of the source material. It's not the source material, no matter how much people want to believe or make it like it's the source material. If it is the source material, then we have to accept the fact that Batman is one of the strongest gifters. And he was easily able to repel Luffy while he's using Haki. Come on. You can't pick and choose what parts of the anime you like. You gotta accept it all or accept none of it as canon, and I choose the latter. Chopper is so underrated, bro. Interesting. Why would you say Chopper is underrated? I mean, I have been working on a Chopper defense video. It's taking me a long time because it's not easy. I announced I was doing this like weeks ago, and I was confident, like, yeah, I can do this, and then I started like going into the details, all the way back to Drum Island. I was like, okay, what this, and I'm like, ooh, this is harder than I expected. This is harder than I expected because there's a lot of good with Chopper. There is, but man, there's a lot of bad. It's hard, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna crank that video out because he deserves to be defended in some respect. Hold'em fighting Ashura Doji even was blasphemous in the anime. That's what I'm saying. If you're accepting like all the great things that the anime does to defend your particular bias, then you have to accept things like that as well. And it's hard to do. It's really, really hard to do. First off, guys, shouts out to the chat, man. For anyone who is in here hasn't done so already, be sure to like the video. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch for more discussions like this, as well as some great gameplay stuff. I've been playing, oh my god, bro, Among Us is so much fun. That game is so much fun. I've been playing with the guys, with Jay and Brago and them. King I played with last week. We're probably gonna play again this week. So definitely, if you're interested in like some Among Us or some other games with the homies, with the YouTube homies, then definitely be sure to follow on Twitch. Yeah, Hold'em versus Jack, a high diff fight, bro. Hold'em's the manga did Hold'em so dirty that I guess the anime wanted to make him seem a little bit more threatening. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't know what to tell you with that. I'm gonna be honest. That shit was weird. How do I feel about Usopp versus Page 1 and Nami versus Ulti? I think it's going to be sick. I love it. I think it's great. Nami versus Ulti is something I've wanted, so I'm happy for that. As far as Page 1 and Usopp, I didn't consider that, but why not? Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's make it happen. I'm much more kind of iffy about the possibility of Frankie fighting this number Hachan or Hachi, whatever his name was. Because in the scans, I think they said that this guy Hachan was the leader of the or they hinted that he was the leader of the numbers, but in the Viz there was no indication of that whatsoever. So I think they were talking about like Apu was, what is he, the leader of these guys, because he was like ordering them around. So yeah, it seems as though that Hachan versus Frankie, it makes I don't know if I like that really, but we'll see. Thank you for the super chat, Gary Grant. What makes you all think the anime is not canon when Oda is involved in it? Fata Marines had hockey, so why not back Batman? I'm not talking about hockey. I'm talking about hardening. This man, Batman, had hardening, and he did nothing in the manga. Look, the anime is not canon because there's clear filler in the anime. Like, the idea that the anime is canon has never been a topic for discussion at any point up until now, because it suits certain agendas. No one up until this point believed the anime was canon, up until Wano. Nobody did. Nobody. But now that the anime is showcasing, like, oh, Zoro's doing a couple extra cool things, oh, Sanji's doing a couple extra cool things, now it's like, well, maybe the anime is canon. Because it suits what I want to be true. No, it's not canon. It's not. If it doesn't happen in the source material, it didn't happen. As far as I'm concerned. Look, if you want to think it's canon, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to tell you you're an idiot or anything like that, man. People are inclined to do what they want. I'm not going to judge. It's not my place. I'm only saying from my perspective, it's not canon. It's not. Like I said, you can do what you want to do. But for me, I don't see it. Wano knowingly adds stuff and fills things out because it has to, or else it will catch up to the manga. It's not like one of those things where Oda came out and said, oh, I have to rush things in the manga. So the anime is doing what I couldn't do and filling in scenes where I wanted to write something but didn't. There's no Oda's never came out, or none of his editors have come out and said anything along those lines. So what I'm saying is there might be little like things here and there that could have been shown in the manga that are in the anime, but that doesn't mean that the entirety of the anime is canon and everything that's included is therefore canon. That's kind of silly. Jack, Queen, and King do have a hybrid form. It is just Oda loves teasing us like a sadist. He does. He does like he does. He does. That is true. He does like teasing us. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, if Jack had a hybrid form, if he's getting his ass beat, why not use it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why wait? Why wait to showcase that if you're getting your ass beat? What if Kaido decided, you know what, I'm just going to let Jack lose because he's weak, and Jack just got killed? What, is he just not going to show his hybrid form and go die without showing it? I just feels weird with Jack. I mean, I don't doubt that Queen or King has one, but Jack? Why hasn't he shown it? He has had an ample opportunity to show it. That's a great question. Viper Boy wants to know, what do I think hybrid Marco form would look like? I think he already showed his hybrid form. Excuse me. When he has the normal Marco face and normal Marco body, but he has the bird-like feet, claws, I don't know what you call them, talons, and then the flaming blue wings. We've seen him in his hybrid form. I would think that would be his hybrid form, where he has the flaming wings, but his normal face and body, with the only exception being the talon claws. Yeah, he had his hybrid form. Look, as far as the Ace novel is concerned, I haven't read it yet, to be completely honest. I'm still waiting on the next one to come out. I'll probably read it when they all come out and read it in order, kind of thing. But with the Ace novel, I wouldn't take anything said there as canon. Like I said, I only care about the source material in terms of, like, this has been my this has been my stance for a very long time. Anyone who's been following my channel, that has watched me for many years, has known that I've always said this, whether it comes to editors saying things, you know, outside of the manga, or statements made in source books, or what do they call, data books, whether it be like offshoot novels, whether it be the anime. I don't take any of that as the truth until I see it in the manga, because that is the story. That is the source material. Now, you can go ahead and take that for evidence if you want, but over the years, I've been proven right that data books are inconsistent and often wrong, as well as the anime has been just completely ridiculous at certain points, to the point of laughter. And I don't know, I haven't read the book, so I can't say too much about what you're saying about Shanks. But my source, my source material is all I care about. That's the manga. I enjoy those other forms of media because just from a pure entertainment standpoint, but I don't make theories just based off of or assumptions on the manga based off of what I see in the anime. If it's only in the anime, that's just I don't know. I just don't do that. SBSs are different, Jacob, and this is different. SBSs are different because they're coming from Oda himself. This is strictly from Oda himself. So if the author is telling you something is true, unless he's joking about it, then it's true. I mean, there's some goofy stuff in the SBSs, like what does Luffy's hat look like if you like made him into a human being, and he writes like a goofy little dude, right? Those are kind of fun things, right? But SBS, I would say, is canon because it's coming strictly from Oda and not from an outside perspective or outside source. When will we see Marco again? Soon enough. He's still around. He didn't go anywhere. Unless he's talking with Big Mom, or whether or not he's talking with Paraspero. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably with Big Mom, I would imagine. They're going to work out some sort of deal to get her out of here. Yeah, data books are not canon. The Doflamingo sunglasses is a joke, though. With Doflamingo and his sunglasses? What is I remember that. What exactly did he say? He said something along the lines of like, I forget exactly what he said about the sunglasses. It was something silly though. I forget. They were unbreakable. Yo, too OP, bro. They're too OP. Oh man, I don't think there's anything to the sunglasses. I just think Oda likes keeping them on his face. It's like Luffy and his hat. Like, how many times has Luffy how many times, earlier on in One Piece, Luffy would often lose his hat, and that would be like a plot point, like, oh god, he's losing his hat, he got to stretch and grab it, right? Or, oh, Buggy stabbed his hat. That was a big deal in the story, in the beginning of the story. But nowadays, Luffy and his hat, he never loses his hat, and he's moving faster than he's ever moved before. He's, getting hit. How many times did he get hit by Katakuri? He didn't lose his hat once, bro. This man's getting hit by trains and shit, like the force of trains, and he's just getting jutted back and forth, and this man still keeps his hat on. So it's one of those things. That's what Doflamingo's glasses are. Yo, you're just waking up? Well, I'm glad you woke up to my stream, bro. Yamato for Straw Hat. We'll see. I'm curious what Yamato's role is going to be in the arc. I just don't know. I don't know exactly what Yamato is going to be doing. From a story standpoint, there's going to be stuff. But I don't know exactly from any other standpoint what Yamato, like from a fighting standpoint, what Yamato's role is going to be. I don't know. I legitimately don't know. We'll see. Yamato versus Orochi? I don't know. They'll develop Yamato's character. I don't doubt that. Yamato's going to get a great character arc. And eventually join. Ulti, you're right, Master Evasion. You are 1000% correct. Ulti is best girl in this arc, except Robin. Robin's best girl in this arc. Ulti's number 2. Okay, Ulti's number 2 in this arc. Robin and then Ulti. Look, if Ulti joins the crew, look. I'm surprised we haven't seen more theories. Ulti joins the crew. Look, I take that over Carrot. I'm gonna be real. I take Ulti and Pei over Carrot any day of the week. I'd rather take Ulti. Just kill Pei or something and have her, I don't know, just get Pei out of here. Give me Ulti, man. Let's go. Over Carrot, over Yamato. Ooh. Ulti is too goat, man. She's so good. So good. And I love her design when she's in her hybrid form. It's really cool. Nami's the hottest? Well, that's debatable. That's debatable. I'd say Robin's a little bit better, but that's just my personal opinion, I'm just saying. Just my personal opinion. I'm just saying. Oh, Black Maria and Robin, man. Oh, please. Oh, to make it happen, please. Please, please. I want to see that. The battle of the other waifus? Don't think I forgot about Black Maria, man. Oh, goddamn. Who's winning in a fight between Sulong Carrot or Page 1? I would imagine Sulong Carrot. Because, Sulong Carrot was like speed blitzing dudes way stronger, I think, than what Page 1 was. Page 1's got durability, but he has no speed. He just gets bopped by everyone. Like Carrot speed blitz Oven and Daifuku, man. I think Oven and Daifuku are probably stronger than Page 1, so it would depend on how long Carrot's able to keep her form. That's kind of the thing. Am I a Jets fan? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. Okay. Wait. Focus. Focus. There we go. Okay, we're good. I don't want to talk about it, Don. We're just gonna pretend like that question never happened, okay? Rule 34. Yo, chill, bro. Chill. Who do I think are Blackbeard's strongest Titanic captains? What do you mean by Titanic captains? I'm confused. Shiryu's the strongest, I would imagine. And then after Shiryu, it's hard to really say who's strong after him. Or who's strongest after him. I mean, Burgess has been kind of a joke lately, so I don't know where I'm going to put Burgess in this whole situation. I have a affinity for Van Augur. I think Van Augur looks so dope. I really mess with Van Augur quite a bit. But that's just personal bias. I mean, Lafitte could be up there. You know? So maybe Lafitte. Lafitte seems like a pretty dangerous opponent. I want to see Lafitte and Brook. That'd be a great fight. Lafitte and Brook. They both got cane swords or cane weapons. Let's make it happen. I mean, if you count Aokiji, like it seemed like it wasn't stated that Aokiji joined his crew, was it? I forget the details. I always thought that it was like, I'm remembering that it was Aokiji's just working with Blackbeard, like maybe as like a contractor, maybe in a role similar to what Apu's working with Kaido, not specifically joining his crew. Yeah, it was an alliance. I don't think he specifically joined his crew. So if we're talking, yeah, obviously it would be Aokiji if he was part of the crew. But obviously Aokiji's not working with Blackbeard because he likes Blackbeard. He's got an ulterior motive involved somehow. So yeah. Shiryu versus Zoro, Lafitte versus Sanji, Van Augur versus Usopp. I agree with everything except Lafitte versus Sanji. I think Brook versus Sanji, Brook versus Lafitte, I think makes more sense. Then you have Doc Q against Chopper. That makes the most sense. The two doctors going up against each other. What other matchups you think for that? I don't know. Who does Robin go up against? Maybe Vasco Shot versus Jinbei? I don't know. Who is Vasco Shot fighting against? I don't know, man. Keep in mind, guys, like everyone that was in level 6 had at least a 100 million bounty. At least. So these guys aren't scrubs. It could mean they could have a 115 million belly bounty, or it means that they could have a 400 million belly bounty. So, who is my strongest character? Do you mean in all of One Piece? I think Devon and Nami makes the most sense. But my strongest character in all of One Piece, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say exactly because we have so little information about the top tiers. But if I had to guess, I'd say Im-sama. Im-sama seems to be the biggest threat. Maybe they're just like, it could be that they're just not. Im-sama is just not like that strong, and they're just more of like a figurehead kind of thing, an important figure. But I would guess Im-sama, the way they were introduced with such a haunting introduction. I just can't see anyone else. Outside of Im, it's hard to say. Rank the supernovas. I think I already did do this, but I'll do it again. I forgot my exact ranking from last time, but I'll go off the dome here. So it's Luffy, Kid. Okay. It's hard after this. Okay. I forgot if I put Law over Zoro last time. I forgot if I did it. Oh no. Luffy, Kid. Luffy, Kid, Zoro. Law, I know that might be blasphemous, but I'm Zoro fanboy. Give me a break. You should have known what you got into signing up here, guys. All right? Zoro. And then it gets difficult. I would say after after Law, that's after Law, I would say Arouge, Drake. Oh, no. Arouge, Hawkins, Drake, Killer. Oh God, it's so difficult. Okay, Killer, Bonnie. Oh no, Killer, Apu, Bonnie, and then I'd say with the 11th Supernova that it would be Capone. I'm sorry. I'm just that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Look, it changes from day to day, but that's what I'm going with. Okay. Look, the reason why I put Hawkins so high is understand about Hawkins. This man has the most broken devil fruit ever. Drake's devil fruit isn't broken. It's I'm a T-Rex. I'm a T-Rex. That's cool. I like it. It doesn't even, like, look, the thing about Drake, he's cool. But Hawkins is devil fruit. This man can get killed 10 times and still be good. This man can be killed 10 times and like boop, 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 boop. Straw dolls come out from under him. Oh, I pull out a card. I fucking got the heart of the cards. I'm Yugi Moto. I can pull out a card that exponentially increases my strength. Hawkins just has a broken ability. I gotta go Hawkins. He just has a super broken ability. But Drake is right there. I wouldn't say that he's much stronger than Drake. I just think that he's stronger personally. But that's me. I wouldn't fault anybody for putting Law above Zoro. His Devil Fruit is also broken. But I'm biased. You know how it goes. I'm biased. What do you want from me? You should know this by now. Look at the fucking poster, bro. Look at the poster. I'm biased. It's Zoro Town in here. Okay? So that's my everyone's questioning my decisions here. Come on, guys. All right? Don't question me. These are objectively the right picks, guys. Don't judge, okay? Anyone just joining us, we're currently having a discussion of Chapter 991, as well as talking just One Piece in general. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to like the video, hit that sub button. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch. We're trying to get to 1,200 subs, for a giveaway. So definitely follow on Twitch if you haven't already for some great videos, as well as some fun streams. Saxib wants to know the strongest Admiral Akainu versus the strongest Yonko. It's hard to say at this point who the strongest Yonko is. If I had to guess, Blackbeard's not quite on that level yet. Like, he's getting there, and at some point he will be the strongest Yonko, right? So Blackbeard is certainly on the rise. But the thing about Blackbeard is that I don't know if I'd put him over Akainu right now, personally. It's hard to say. Big Mom? I don't know about Big Mom. Kaido? I don't know now about Kaido. Kaido's been looking a little rough lately. Shanks? Maybe Shanks. It's certainly a possibility. So Akainu versus Shanks. I mean, Akainu, the moment Shanks showed up to Marineford, he was like, oh, Shanks-sama. Oh, Shanks-sama. Gomenasai, Shanks-sama. Please, don't hurt me. Oh, please. Gomenasai. Arigato gozaimasu, Shanks-sama. He was scared. He was shaking in his boots. You know he was. So I'd take the Yonko in that situation. I mean, I know he was kind of injured from his fight with Whitebeard, so that's maybe not fair, but I'd still take Shanks over him. I don't know. Did I miss a super chat? I've been keeping track. I didn't miss a super chat. I can see my super chats. Yeah. Yeah, I can see my super chats. I have everything set up so I can see super chats. I can see bit donation, all that stuff. I get stuff for everything. I don't know how to set it up where I can get notifications for super chats. I don't know if that's something you can do. I've been trying to look into it, but I haven't found anything that can help me. So, that could make things easier to get notifications, kind of like how I get my Twitch notifications, right? But with super chats, I'm gonna work on that. We'll see. Capone has the highest defense of the supernovas. Capone can't be cut by Zoro. Bro, Capone just makes a giant stone building. A giant stone building. So I would disagree, Avid Manga Reader, because I don't know if you remember this arc called Dressrosa, where Zoro cut a very, 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 very large city-sized individual that was made of stone. Do you remember that? He cut that piece of stone pretty easily, I'd say. And not only did he cut it horizontally, but then he went vertical, 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 you're done. With no named attacks. He didn't even need a named attack to cut off his entire arms. I don't know what just happened. My Streamlabs just crashed. It just died. I apologize. There was an error message. Guys. I don't know what just happened. I hope my video's still working. Hold on, let me check. Am I still live? I am still live. I don't know who just did that to me, bro. What happened? Okay, so I'm still live on YouTube. That's great. Okay. Okay, thank goodness. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, I just realized I'm streaming in the 1080 60 frames per second. Thank you, new PC. Normally I can only stream at 720, so I forgot that I put my settings at 1060 and 60. That's great. Or 1080 and 60. That's great. I'm just messing with you, Zoro. Capone is trash and we all know it. Yes. Yes, clearly. Twitch on your end is fucking up? Let me check my Twitch now. Hold on. Oh my god. Even with a really nice computer, I get technical difficulties. How great is that? Twitch is working for me. Yeah. Twitch is working fine for me, so I don't know what to tell you. Refresh Don Solo and it'll work, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I was going to say, thank you for reminding me, Void Crest. We all have to, as a group, as a collective, apologize to Kinemon for disrespecting him, for underestimating him, for quite honestly writing him off. And I myself, I will admit it, am included. I am included in this, okay? I am included in this. I am one who has underestimated and quite honestly not given the credit that he's deserved. Though to be fair, prior to this arc, he's been not really ultra impressive. But thinking back and looking back on the moments where Kinemon was quote unquote defeated, he got off screen by Law. Though to be fair, in a battle against Law and seeing Law for the first time, not knowing his abilities, it's easy to say or easy to see how Kinemon could have been defeated. easy to see how Kinemon could have been defeated against someone like that. So that's one. Then the second thing we have to consider, not only just against that, but Doflamingo kind of sneaked him. But Doflamingo did kind of give him the business. He did kind of give him the business, though. He gave him the business. He gave him the business. He was like in awe of Zoro's greatness when he cut Pico. He's like, oh, Zoro, oh. Please nobody clip that. I just realized how bad that looked. Oh no. But that's what he did. He's like, oh, Zoro, oh my god. So keep that in mind. That Kinemon has not looked impressive overall before Wano. But you have to understand that this is everything that's been building up for Kinemon as a character. All of his purpose, all of his life's goals has pushed him to this moment. And him cutting Kaido's blast, it's been foreshadowed, it's been shown before. He cut fire when he fought against the other dragon. So it's not like Kinemon's never done this before and he just pulls it out of his ass. So I don't have any issues with the way Kinemon's been portrayed. Kaido took superficial cutting damage to his lip. It's not like Kinemon's going to be the one to kill Kaido. Well, maybe not. You never know with Oda. But probably not. He's not going to be the major factor in the arc when it comes to the fight against Kaido. So let him have his moments. It's a great moment. It doesn't take away from Kaido because he's not really injured. He's just pissed off. It's like a Big Mom situation, but not nearly as bad. Not nearly as bad. So yeah. Is Big Mom more durable than Kaido? That's debatable, but possible. That's debatable. I'd say that Kaido has taken more blows attacks that are more dangerous than Big Mom has and shrugged them off. Like when Luffy went into Bound Man and started pummeling Kaido, and that did literally nothing to him. That did literally fucking nothing to him. He just kind of went bruh. Got up like, guess I'm sober again. Nothing that Big Mom has taken is on the level of that. So I'd say it's hard to say at this point. I'd say probably not until we see more from Big Mom. Zoro Fanboy, explain who you want on the crew, now the final crew. I think we will get one more member left. If One Piece is ending sooner rather than later, and we're not going to have a whole lot of more arcs to add more people to the crew, I see one more member of the crew joining. And the one that makes the most sense to me is Yamato. I know a lot of people out there want freaking Kinemon to join. Some people want Momonosuke to join. Some people want Kara to join. I really do not see that working in those three situations. Like, yeah, let's just bring a child onto the Pirate King's crew. The child that's supposed to be the next shogun of Wano, who's supposed to unite his people against with a common with a common figurehead. Let's just bring this child on an incredibly dangerous final war that we're going to be embarking on. No, that doesn't make any sense. I think Yamato makes the most sense because of Yamato's parallel with Odin. Odin obviously wanted to explore the world, to experience things outside of Wano. Wano felt like Wano was too cramped for him. And since Yamato wants to follow in the footsteps and admires Odin, I think that Yamato will probably join the crew to kind of take the same journey as Odin took. And possibly, on the way, learn a little bit more about who they are as a person and whether or not they want to keep up this obsession. I don't know if this obsession thing will continue throughout Wano. If it does and continues forward, then Yamato will probably join. But I think Yamato makes the most sense Yamato brings a brawler female to the crew. We need another female in the crew. And Yamato, Nami and Robin are not what you would call brawlers by any means. They're more like, sit back and use their abilities. Obviously, Yamato is an up close and personal fighter. That's something unique and new to the crew. I think it just makes sense. It just makes sense. So to Saksib, I want to answer your question about Kaido's weakness in Zoro killing Kaido, but I made a video about it that will be out in 1 or 2 days. I already made a video about it. So I put all of my collected thoughts in one video about it, talking about what I think Zoro's role in the arc is going to be, Zoro killing Kaido, the communities, discussion about this, what you should expect as a fan of the series, especially if you're a fan of Zoro. I go into a bit of a deep discussion there, so definitely keep an eye out for that video, man. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you liking the stream, dude. I really do. I really do. I don't think Yamato could stay in Wano. Yeah, I think Momonosuke needs to stay in Wano. Kaido, after he's defeated, he needs to, rally the people and like have people unite underneath him. And obviously Kinemon needs to be there to be his retainer. So, and Carrot, I don't know about Carrot, bro. Carrot, I don't know. I don't know about Carrot, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about Carrot. What does Carrot really bring to it gets the furry demographic on lock. I get it, Oda, from a marketing standpoint. You want to get the furry demographic on lock. But please, for the love of God, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Look. You can still sell the Carrot merchandise without making her a crew member, okay? We don't need the Carrot, the furry. We don't need the furry army, okay? We can work without them. We don't need it. We don't need it. Yeah, man. Nah, go home with the like Don said. Go home with the minks. A lot of minks are probably gonna be dead after this arc. Go help with the minks, bro. Zoro, you don't do solo leveling anymore. I haven't done solo leveling since my last stream. One of the main reasons is I've heard that there's a lot of. Why? Why do you do this to me? Streamlabs, please. Streamlabs, por favor. What are you doing to me? Maybe it's because I have Steam running. Maybe I'll exit Steam. That'll probably help. I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's happening. Alright, well, we're back. Hopefully, let me check if my YouTube stream is still running. I hope it is. Okay, we're still good on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. The thing about solo leveling, like I was saying before, before I was rudely interrupted, is with solo leveling, like there's a lot of copyright issues that people have been running into, and I don't want to risk it. Like, look, I'm not even when I did my solo leveling reactions, I didn't show the chapter, but people are getting strikes just for talking about the chapter. Just for talking about the chapter. And that's crazy to me. That is nuts. That is nuts. Okay, so Nignog wants to know. Oh, the comment jumped away. But it was about Gear 4th Luffy or something. Hold on, let me see if I can find the comment. Okay, I found it. Zoro fanboy, come on, bro. Can you answer my questions? Tell me your thoughts on Luffy finally mastering Gear 4th. The one thing that I really hope with Luffy, in terms of his future power-ups, is that there won't be a Gear 5th. I don't want a Gear 5th. Just, If Luffy can master his Gear Fourth, go between the Gear Fourth forms at will. Like one moment he's in Bound Man, next thing you know, shifts into Snake Man. Next thing you know, shifts into Tank Man. If he can do that, combined with his Devil Fruit Awakening, Luffy doesn't need to go, I'm Gear 5th now, brar, whatever the fuck Gear 5th is. So when it comes to mastering Gear 4th, there needs to be, in my mind, a way where Luffy can shift in between the forms. Even if there's another new form, I wouldn't be so mad as long as it makes sense. Shift between the Gear 4th forms easily, without having to go out of Gear 4th. Just be able to shift on the fly between the Gear 4th forms. Not have to worry about like him losing Haki, for a long, obviously having the backlash of Gear 4th makes sense, but give it more of a time limit so it's not so obvious and annoying throughout every fight. Gear 5th is just obnoxious because it's just like, bro, you're already making Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd irrelevant. If Gear 5th happens, you're making Gear 4th irrelevant, and it's just one of those power creep things where it's kind of like Dragon Ball, where what I'm saying, like how great was Super Saiyan 1, first Super Saiyan 1, when Goku first does it on Namek, and then Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and now Goku goes Super Saiyan 1, it's not exciting anymore. He goes Super Saiyan 2, it's not exciting anymore. 3, not exciting anymore. He has to go to the highest one for us to even care as fans, and I don't want to see that with Luffy. I think it'd be far more interesting to master Gear 4th, have Gear 4th have more abilities and unique properties, and combine that with Awakening so that he can do some really crazy stuff. I don't think Gear 5th is necessary. It's not necessary. Not to say that it won't happen, because it still might happen. I'm just talking about what I want to happen. I don't want Gear 5th. I don't. You remind me of Ace. Are you saying I'm going to die? What are you saying, Fox? Are you saying that I'm going to be chilling, just walking around like a desert with my shirt off? Bro, that's not going to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those guys that wears a t-shirt to the beach. But I'm not one of those guys. But I ain't going to be one of those guys that finds any opportunity to take their shirt off and be like, yeah, check out my fucking pecs. Yeah. Look at these pecs. Yeah. I'm not one of those guys. I've never fallen asleep while eating either, so I'm just saying. I don't want Gear 5th to happen because it undermines Zoro, right? How does it undermine Zoro? Look, I'm not going to say anything about ZKK. Let me just say you're wrong, 100% wrong about that assumption. But there, like I said, in the video that I'm going to be uploading in 2 days, I explain ZKK, whether or not I want it, full detail, and whether or not it's even good for the character in full detail in my upcoming video. And let's just say it undermines everything you're assuming about me right now. I'm not one of those people. I don't know what your perception of me is, because of my name, people assume that, anything that good that happens for every other character automatically makes me mad because I want only Zoro to do good things. But let's be real, that's not who I am. If Luffy has a great moment, I'm happy for Luffy. If Sanji has a great moment, I'm happy for Sanji. If Chopper has a great moment, I'm happy for Chopper. If it doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from Zoro or anybody else for another character to have a good moment, believe it or not. Believe it or not. I'm sorry to tell you. Luffy has not mastered Gear 4th. He's not. Thank you for the follow. Who we got? Yo, Zelda Freak. Thank you for the follow, man. Luffy has not mastered Gear 4th. Against Katakuri, his Gear 4th ran out and he had to go and capture a hostage to escape that fight, or else he would have been killed. So if he mastered Gear Fourth, maybe it happened off screen in Wano. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Like I said, he could master Gear Fourth, but it hasn't been shown that he has mastered Gear Fourth. Well, that's the last time that he's fought in Gear Fourth for an extended period of time. And I know it was 100 chapters ago, but when's the last time we saw Luffy go all out in Gear Fourth? Against Kaido, where he punched him a couple of times and got knocked out in one hit? We can't use that as any evidence because Luffy got knocked out of Gear Fourth really quickly because he was knocked out. But against Katakuri, that was the last time we saw him go into Gear Fourth for an extended period of time. And he ran out of time. When was the last time? Yeah, Luffy was training, but he wasn't training in Gear Fourth. He was training using Ryo. That's different. Katakuri should be able to defeat Zoro and Sanji? I mean, probably. I'm sorry. Even at the same time, that would be really difficult for both of them. It'd be really difficult. So that's why like the Zoro and King thing is like it's weird for me because if you look at Katakuri, I just can't see Zoro beating Katakuri because Luffy had such an incredibly difficult time, and then even then like Luffy needed help to win. So it's like, oof, if Luffy couldn't do it, what makes me think Zoro can do it? It's weird, but Enma and the raid suit might be the power up they need to really push them over the top. I don't know. Maybe with the raid suit and with Enma, Zoro and Luffy and Zoro and Sanji could defeat Katakuri. I don't know. Like the thing about this is, I've always been on record saying this. I think Oda thinks about these power scaling questions much less than what the actual fandom does. We like to come up with matchups and theories and predictions and things of that nature. Oda does his best, I agree, to make things make sense. But once the fight's been done with and he's decided what he wants to do, then at the end of the day, he moves on. He's not really like, I wonder if this and this and this and this. He's not really thinking of power scaling the same way we are. I don't. I apologize, man, if you think I'm toxic for disagreeing with you. I thought I was being very civil and nice about it. I didn't call any names or be rude. I don't know why you think I'm toxic. Another reason to hate Enma and Raid Suit. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of either. Enma's cool. I mean, Zoro acquiring a new sword is part of his character. He is a swordsman. Enma makes a lot more sense in that regard because that's a natural progression of his character, right? Is like, you know, having the swords to back him up. A great swordsman's got to have a great sword. Every samurai story, you know, legendary samurai or most samurai stories, legendary samurai have legendary swords. That comes with the territory, right, guys? So I'm not overly, you know, worried about that. The raid suit feels a little random. It does, but it kind of makes sense. It's his family. I'm not really mad about it. It's weird because it's not an extension of himself. It's just an addition to himself that it's a, you know what I don't know. They're both in the same vein, but the Zoro one, you know, some people might not be surprised me saying this because you know I'm Zoro fanboy, but the Zoro one makes more sense to me than the raid suit. The raid suit feels a little bit more kind of cheap, I suppose. But even then, I'm not really mad about it. Because, yeah, I'm not mad about it. I feel like Zoro getting Enma is much more earned than Sanji getting the raid suit. But that's just me. Zoro could get Shisui back. JD Legend made a great video talking about a theory where he predicts that Zoro would get Shisui back through some means, and it was actually a really interesting theory and discussion video. Definitely check out JD's video. He did a very good video on that. Very, very good. Zoro, what if Shinobu used her power on Momo and he joins the scan? Nah, I don't know about Momo, man. I don't know what his role's gonna be. I don't know, man. What am I most excited for in this war outside of the Zoro stuff? It's really interesting because this is going to be the first time in One Piece, most likely. There's no guarantee this is going to happen, but this is going to be the first time, most likely, in One Piece where we see a Yonko be defeated. And it's probably going to take more than just one person to do it. It's going to take, most likely, multiple people to accomplish the feat of taking down Kaido in this arc. So, seeing how that's implemented, even if Zoro's not involved at all, and it's certainly a possibility that Zoro's not involved at all. Seeing how that plays out, whether it's Luffy and Kid and Law, or Luffy, Kid, Law, and some other people, you know, Nekomamushi and Arashi, Kid, whatever combination you want to choose, right? That right there is going to be fascinating to see how the Yonko Kaido handles that, and what the ramifications are for Kaido going down. I'm also curious to see exactly what's going to happen with Big Mom. Is she going to play into Elbaf somehow? Is she going to leave in the arc? Although I like to joke on her because she's become somewhat of a joke in a lot of ways. She's still an important figure that is going to play a major role in some way. So we'll have to see. Gabriel Allen, I already said the next stride I think is going to be Yamato. I don't think it's going to be a giant. I think since Oda gave the 5-year time frame, the 5 years, that's what it's going to be. 5 years. And that's going to be that. I don't see it being longer than that. And because it's only going to be around 5 years, I'm not going to say it's going to be 5 years because I don't think One Piece is going to end in 5 years. I think it's probably going to be more like 7 years, give or take, given how Oda's not able to really, he adds too much stuff to any arc, right? So if it is like 7 years, that only leaves like maybe 1 or 2 arcs left, maybe 3. What is Oda going to do? It's going to be tough for Oda to add a new crewmate in. It'd be very difficult. Yeah, Zoro did get stronger when he got Shisui. That is true. The thing about Enma and why I don't want him to lose Enma, I want him to keep Enma, and why I think it would be really great, is I want to see Zoro make Enma his own and make it a black blade. You know, some people might want Wado Ichimonji to be Zoro's first black blade sword, and that would make a lot of sense, especially considering like he's been with it longer and there's more of a personal connection with Wado Ichimonji. But if he's able to not only make Wado Ichimonji a black blade, but also Enma, that further pushes the fact that that is his blade. He made it his own. Even Odin wasn't able to turn that blade into a black blade. But if Zoro is able to take that weapon and make it into a black blade, that makes it his own. It makes it a tool that is under his control, that he utilizes, not something that just automatically makes him stronger. So I would love it at one point if Zoro gets the Nidai Kitetsu, eventually the Ichidai Kitetsu, whatever you want to call it, the Idai, I don't know what the first one. Has Wado Ichimonji, and then of course Enma, and all 3 are black blades. That would be amazing. That would be great. That he makes all 3 of those blades black blades, and then that makes him the world's greatest swordsman because he was able to turn 3 blades into black blades. That would be dope. That would be so cool, man. Whew. Just thinking about me gets me going, bro. I care about the scabbards. The scabbards are cool. Like, I'm not like in love with their characters by any means, but they've done a good enough job. I don't want to say a fantastic job, but they've done a good enough job showcasing the Scabbard struggle, their perseverance, overcoming adversity. I think they've done enough with the Scabbards to do their job. I don't see them as a distraction, or I don't see them as a bother in this arc. They've contributed to the arc, and they haven't been overly like involved to the point where it's annoying. They've like some side characters in other arcs have done that, like the kids in Punk Hazard or the Tontada I didn't care about, in Dressrosa. I think the Scabbards have been done their perfect job that they could do. They, maybe Odin couldn't have given them better stuff. I don't know. Overall, I'm happy with what we've gotten so far. I'm happy. Kinemon over Zoro? Alright, relax. Relax, Kobold, okay? Let's not get crazy. And Don Quixote joining in, both Sanji and Zoro. Oh, apparently Kinemon's a god, bro. I don't know. Bro, this man Kinemon, let's not forget. Like, I love this man Kinemon. He deserves our apologies. He deserves our respect for what he's showcased. But at the end of the day, this man was fucking losing his shit over Zoro cutting Pika. He was like, oh, Zoro cutting Pika. God damn, that's a swordsman. He was losing his shit. Let's not forget it. Let's not forget that Zoro's gotten stronger with Enma since then. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. And if Kinemon can hurt Kaido when he's that much below the man, then I'm just saying that other things could happen with Zoro that, might surprise some people. Zoro, you're just clipped. Fuck. God damn it. Okay? Look, I don't regret nothing. I did what I did. Hey, don't judge me, okay? Putting over Nami has a good question. Ulti required Gear 4th from Luffy. How can Nami win except for a joke fight? Well, the thing about Luffy that I think is something that has been utilized by his opponents is that sometimes he just kind of jumps into the thick of it, and Ulti kind of surprised him with her ability when she went into her hybrid form and pinned Luffy down. But you have to understand, when it comes to Nami's not going to put herself in a position where she's going to be brawling with Ulti. Ulti is an up-close fighter. Nami is a distance fighter. So the key to victory for Nami is going to be keeping her distance and using tricks and her lightning to keep her at bay. Maybe a couple new things that we haven't seen from Nami so far. Maybe Nami's gotten a power up that we don't know about. Right now, thank goodness, I'm very happy that Nami does not have Zeus with her right now. I am very happy about that, because we were talking about like the raid suit, and we're talking about Enma in terms of bullshit power-ups. That was the most bullshit power. I did not like Nami having Zeus at all. I thought it just didn't make sense. It felt unearned. So I want to see Nami win without Zeus, and that would just increase my respect for Nami very, very highly. That would make a lot more sense. We'll have to see. Like, they're both distance fighters fighting against close fighters. That's why they're running away, because they need to keep their distance. Oh, I 100% agree, avid manga reader. Zoro with Ashura this arc. Oh, it's gotta happen. That's gotta happen. It's gotta happen this arc. I will bet money that this will happen. This arc, Zoro, Ashura. Oh my god. Can you imagine? We've never seen Ashura with like armament hockey, with hardening involved. Can you imagine this man with 8 arms all hockeyed up? 8 sword, oh my god. Ashura with hockey. You got me like Kinemon right now. You got me like Kinemon right now, man. I am excited. That's gonna be so good, dude. You got me in Kinemon mode, bro. Oh, man. Oh, that's gonna be so dope. So freaking dope, man. I think Luffy does need to agree fourth because these zones can tank physical attacks. Uh, yeah, Zoro is a beast, pirate's biggest weakness. Because he uses slashing attacks. I see. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we've seen that these beast pirates are not immune to slashing attacks. Physical attacks are the biggest strength of zone types. You can see it even with page 1. He took Luffy's Gear 3 hockey punch to the chin. He took, Sanji's kick and got up with no problems. He's taken hits. Even Usopp hit him with the exploding green star. And he got right back up. So, page 1, for all of his kind of ass whoopings that he's taken, he's just kind of getting right back up. So, respect to him. I love you, Zoro, but the Packers game is about to come on, bro. Watch the Packers. Go ahead. Aaron Rodgers. I will always be thankful to Aaron Rodgers because he won me like $1,000 in a fantasy league one year. His one performance alone, I had him as my starting quarterback. This was back when he was not as well known or well thought of as like the greatest quarterback in the league. I went on the limb and started him. This man went crazy one year. He went so goddamn ridiculous. Oh, won me $1,000. So shout outs to Aaron Rodgers if you're watching this. If you're a weeb like me, shouts out to you. I can't fully explain here because of the typing limit in the chat. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Make a tweet and at me or something on Twitter. But then again, Twitter has limits too. So I don't know. If Aaron Rodgers watched you, I would cream my pants. Oh, you go into Kinemon mode? You go, oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Oh, my God. All right. I have a bunch of jerseys. I don't think I have a Packers jersey. I have a Chiefs jersey back there. I've got a Panthers jersey, a Jets jersey. I've got, I got a few other teams as well. I used to collect jerseys when I was younger. All my jerseys are outdated. I haven't bought a jersey in years. In years, though. Like, it's been like years. All right, guys. I was gonna do like a call-in thing, but unfortunately, it seems like something came up. Yeah, I'm having issues with the stream anyway. I think I'm gonna just answer a few more questions, and then we can wrap up here. Hopefully by next week I get a couple of these issues fixed. It was kind of annoying. The stream went dead for like a couple seconds. That was really dumb. But like I said, I'll have it fixed for next week, and we can do it right next week. We'll see how I feel next week. Maybe I'll invite some people. Maybe I'll do some call-ins. I want to do call-ins, but yeah, man. We're just gonna answer a few more questions and then wrap things up here because I'm getting some texts like, and you need to call me. Okay, I'll call you. All right. You want me to check out an article? Fox. Let me look at this article. Better not be porn. The Yankee and Bozu Zuko origins and story. Americans are often surprised and sometimes even a little disturbed to learn that in Japan the word Yankee, pronounced Yankee, refers to a local gang of violent juvenile delinquents. The term originated in Osaka in the 1970s, referring to young people who wandered in the city streets dressed in the flashy clothes symbolic of fashion shops. As the term began to spread across Japan, Yankee became less about Mura fashions and more synonymous with juvenile delinquents in general. I don't see why this is relevant in any respect. It's interesting. This is a really long article. I'm not going to go through all of this. So basically, these are the Kuwabaras of the world. I can see the Pompadours. I can see the motorcycle gang dudes. Enter the Thunder Tribe. What is this? Enter the Thunder Tribe. Okay, I'm done. I'm not reading this whole thing. It's a goddamn fucking essay. Look at this. I'm still scrolling. Holy shit, how much? Okay. What is that all about? You just got here. What's up, brother? Eric, I'm sorry. I'm about to end in like 2 minutes, but thank you for stopping by. Zoro, what's my favorite One Piece creator to watch? I don't really watch too many One Piece creators, but I watch my friends. Whenever they make a video to support them. So I'll watch George, of course. I'll watch King of Lightning. I'll watch like JD Legend, Brago, Dritz. I'll watch those guys. For the most part. Yeah, I mean, I guess in terms of One Piece creators, if there's anyone I watch, there's actually like people that react to One Piece episodes, like that are catching up to One Piece that I'll watch. So I've watched Uzumaki Khan. I've watched Super Mega Frieza. I couldn't think of her name. Super Mega Frieza. I've watched what are they called? Double Dragon. That's a good channel as well. So I watch those guys or girls, but I don't really watch too much One Piece content. All things considered, I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time. I'm either streaming, or working, or going out, and those three take up, believe it or not, the majority of my week. And then sleeping and eating are shoved in there whenever I can. So yeah. Am I getting the PS5 or the Xbox Series X? It's so difficult. I don't know. I really don't know. I was convinced I was getting a PS5. I was convinced. Like, okay, PS5, easy. Done. However, with the recent Xbox purchase or the Microsoft purchase of Obsidian, oof, that's tough for me because I play the vast majority of the games that I play are RPGs. I play RPGs. So when you're telling me the Elder Scrolls franchise, Fallout franchise are now in the control of the Xbox, that it'll be exclusive. Oof. And they got the Game Pass. The fucking Game Pass, which is going to be super cheap. Get all these free games. Ooh, it's tough. It is tough. At the end of the day, I'll probably end up getting more, but I did spend a lot of money on my PC, so I might not get both right away. I might get one. But it really depends what my friends are on, right? Most of my friends are getting PS5, so I'll probably get the PS5, but the Xbox really is making a claim for it. I might just get the Xbox. I might just get the PS5 because any games that I can get on the Xbox, I can just get on my PC. Because they're both, you know what I'm saying? Windows is Microsoft owned, so I've got the PC now. The PC is good. I can run any game I want on this, pretty much, and run it in 1080p, or even 1440 if I really wanted to, right? So I've got my Switch already. You know I play Smash. I might just get the PS5 or the Xbox. The PS5. I was right the first time, because any game I can get on the Xbox, I can get on my computer to play on Steam. So unless it's only Xbox exclusive, I don't know. It's tough. I'll have to. I'm not one of those guys that pre-orders right away. I'll inform myself a bit more before I make a informed purchase. Just drop the consoles and be the PC master race. Bro, I'm already on PC. I'm on my PC right now. I've been playing Among Us. I've been streaming Among Us. Now that I have a PC, I can do so many more PC games. Hey, we got Sierra in the chat. What's going on, Sierra? You are a little bit late. I am wrapping up soon, but I appreciate you stopping by. Can I borrow $20? Bro, I just spent all my money on this PC. I don't got $20, okay? I don't got $20. I am cutting down on money until I get my things back. What's the name of the graphics card on this? It's hold on, let me pull up my information. I think it's the RTX 2060. I think it is. It's not like it's not the groundbreaking graphics card, but I'm not someone that needs to stream in 4K. I look at a 4K stream and I look at a 1080 stream and I can't see the fucking difference. I'm gonna be honest, I can't see the fucking difference. It's the same shit to me. So I'm not spending $1,000 extra just to stream in 4K. Right? I don't know. I can't see the difference. So I stream. So yeah, it's a RXT 2060. It's a Ryzen R11 Alienware. I forget the exact model number. Yeah, I don't have a 4K display either. So, um, it's got 16 gigs of RAM. It runs at what 1440 gigahertz. I forgot exactly how many gigahertz. I think it's 1440. Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gold Mike. After a while, it's redundant when it comes to the how nice your shit looks, right? As long as I can stream in 1080p, that's all I need. You don't want to see my pores. You don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, the exact bags under my eyes. You don't need to see every detail of my face. You don't want to see that shit, believe me. You don't want to see that, man. What if Oder's editor came to the Reverie? I doubt he would, but I would have a million questions. No, that's not what I'm saying, my dudes. Like, I've seen people stream in 4K with a 4K monitor, and I've seen people have like a side-by-side comparison with, here's what 4K looks like, here's what 1080p looks like, and you look at the two, and you can see maybe like a minimal difference, but it's really, really, really not that special. It's not like, it's nothing. Like, I have to like squint to be like, oh, I can see the little detail a little bit further back. Oh, great. Woo! I read the chapter on Friday, so yeah, this is not my reaction. This is just a discussion of the chapter. My reaction is on my channel. You should definitely check that one out. Playboy. Yes, sir. But I am getting Cyberpunk, and I'm streaming Cyberpunk like all day, every day. I wonder if my computer can handle Cyberpunk. I think it can. It's a pretty detailed game. I think I'm going to probably do PC for Cyberpunk. I'm going to be honest. Now that I got this new PC, I'm gonna flex my PC muscles. So Cyberpunk is in November. So for all my Twitch people out there, you guys should all follow me on Twitch, even the people on YouTube, because I do stream games. So follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ZFB124. Okay. Okay. So shameless plug aside, for my Twitch people, next week I'm going to be on the 6th. The early access comes out for Baldur's Gate 3. I'm a big D&D guy. I'm a big fan of RPGs, and everything that I've seen from Baldur's Gate speaks to me on a spiritual level. I have friends that are playing it that I might stream with, so I'm going to be streaming Baldur's Gate starting the 6th of next month. So that's going to be occupying my attention for a couple of weeks, and then we move on to Cyberpunk. When Cyberpunk comes out, I'm going to have to say, okay, Baldur's Gate 3, I've had fun, but we're moving on to Cyberpunk, and that's when I'm going to get right into Cyberpunk. So it's perfect. I go boom, boom, boom. We're good. And then, of course, I've been periodically streaming Among Us with friends, with King of Lightning, with Brago, with JD, with Dritz and Glam and all my friends. So, yeah, I've been very busy on my Twitch, and it's been a lot of fun. I haven't finished Ghost. I'm very close to finishing Ghost, but whenever I just don't have the time. It's so much. I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's a fantastic game. I haven't played Smash in a while, but it's just one of those things where other games are catching my attention, and I probably won't get back into Smash until like they announce a new character. I'm gonna be honest. I play every now and again with Brago whenever he streams, or Jay, but that's about it. That's about it, dude. Look, you haven't finished it either. I've been lazy. It's a great game though. I don't want to like make it seem like I got bored of it, because I didn't. It's just Among Us has been boom. You better play Spider-Man, bro. I'm gonna show you something right now. Hold on one second. I got Spider-Man years ago, and it's still in its plastic. It's still in its plastic. I haven't played it. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I should. It's still in its fucking plastic. I've never found the motivation to play it. I don't know why. It's still in the fucking plastic. It's been sitting there looking at me. I'm like, I'll get around to it. And I never did. I know. Judge me. I know. Judge me. I'll fucking play it, okay? I'll play it eventually, okay? Giveaway? Maybe I'll do the giveaway. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. I know it's blasphemy I done this, but it's true. I have to play it stream. Is it really that good? I've heard good things, but all right, maybe I'll play it. We'll see. We will see. Thoughts on the new God of War? I mean, what thoughts? What thoughts can I give? It's literally just a symbol at this point. We don't know what it's gonna be. Obviously, the new God of War was incredible, like legitimately an incredible game. I loved it, but it's gonna be still in the same setting. I imagine Thor's gonna be involved somehow. Maybe Odin. Or maybe they'll save that for the trilogy. Like, the first game is the one that we got. Second game is going to be Thor centered, and we're going to kill Thor at the end of it. And then the third game, you're going to kill Odin. I didn't pre-order either. I haven't pre-ordered anything yet. PlayStation or Xbox related. Final Fantasy thoughts. That's a great question. Final Fantasy looks interesting. I don't know. It looks a little. I'll be honest. I wasn't blown away by the graphics. When the Final Fantasy 15 was showcased, there was so much hype building around it because it looked so beautiful. It was so awe-inspiring. And I'll be honest, this latest Final Fantasy looks worse than Final Fantasy 15. Now, graphics aren't everything, and the gameplay looks great. The fighting, the combat looks great. I'm glad they didn't go back to turn-based RPG style. I know some people like that, but I prefer the fighting from 15, the combat from 15, right? Yeah, the graphics just looked off. But I prefer. Like I said, I'm a D&D guy. I like fantasy games. I like RPGs. So having like a fantasy setting, a traditional fantasy setting, is great. Although I think they're going a little bit too far into the well of like what Final Fantasy was, because they're just like bringing out the same story, kings and queens and shards and crystals. It's the same shit we've seen a million times. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I wasn't blown away. I'll say that. Do I play COD? Nah. I've given up on first-person shooters. I'll be honest with you guys. I've given up because it's. I used to play that a lot, third person. I was a big God of War guy. Not God of War. I was a big Gears of War guy, rather. When Gears of War 1 came out, I was huge on that. I played with my friends every other day. We'd be in a clan, bro. I was deep in fucking Gears of War. And I played Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Black Ops. I played all those games. But I just don't have the energy or the time to keep up with these fucking kids that just know the game inside and out, that don't have adult schedules keeping them down from learning and getting better at the game. So if I get on, I'm just like, I walk 2 feet, I get shot in the face. It's like, why? I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun anymore. Okay, I don't have the energy or the time to get better at these games. So I play games that I enjoy for fun. I can play with friends, and that's how it is. I won't play games with this DMC battle system without turn-based combat. I'm of the opposite mind. I think turn-based is fine, but I feel like its time has come and gone. I understand people wanting to hold on to things that are familiar to them from history, but I feel like things need to evolve, things need to progress, and I feel like the combat that we got in 15 was a clear evolution. Of how things need to be. I mean, it's just gotten with turn-based combat in a lot of games. I mean, there are exceptions to that. Like, for example, Persona 5 did a fantastic job of making turn-based fun. You can still do it, but I feel like a lot of times it's just outdated. It's just outdated. I feel like turn-based combat is outdated in a lot of ways. I'm sorry. I just feel like that's the case. But with Final Fantasy 16, outside of like the non-turn-based combat, it seems like they're literally going back to the traditional way of doing things in almost every other respect. legitimately. So, I mean, if you want to play the older games, basically just they'll remaster. They've been remastering all the Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8, 9 are like all remastered, right? So go play the remastered games if you want to play the old way of doing things. You need to evolve. You need to change your stuff. I don't want like Final Fantasy to be the EA Sports of fucking RPGs, where it's just like, oh, we're just gonna get the same Madden every year with a few minor tweaks. Oh, we're just gonna get the same fucking 2K every year. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that shit. I like seeing different. I like seeing changes. I like change, believe it or not. Why are all the New York teams trash, bro? Put a hex on us. I really do envy the Yankee fans, man. I really do. Because they're the only team in New York, I think, that really has had a stable success for a long period of time. I am a Mets fan. Yes, I know. I am a Knicks fan. Yes, I know. Jets fan and Rangers fan. The only team out of these four to be excited for, New York Rangers, by the way, is the Rangers. The only team. It's the only team to get excited about. They're the only team that's legitimately done a fantastic job building their team. And they just got the first overall pick in the draft. That kid is going to be a stud. Am I gonna Am I gonna be a Futa in Cyberpunk? Maybe. Who knows? You'll have to watch the stream to see. Oh, speaking of streams, with Baldur's Gate 3, one thing that's really cool that they're implementing in the early access is it's streamer friendly. Baldur's Gate's very similar to like a Dragon Age type game where you have conversations and dialogue options, but you have to like sometimes roll to see if you succeed. And the really fun thing about what they're doing with Baldur's Gate that I'm excited for and why I'm excited to stream it is that there'll be like dialogue options, and you can like go to the chat and say, okay, chat, I'm pressing this button. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Vote for which dialogue option my character does, and it'll automatically choose whoever has the most votes, which dialogue option gets chosen. So that's really cool. I really like that a lot. That's gonna be so much fun. Oh, and the Bills. I guess Bills are technically in New York. Yeah, that's a really cool thing. And it's going to be available when the early access comes out on the 6th. So I'm immediately doing that. So I'll be like, okay, guys, do you want me to sweet talk this person to get past him? Do you want me to attack this guy? Do you want me to do this, that? Oh, my God. All of my gaming lingo, I apologize. All I'm saying is if you're talking to a character in a game and there's different dialogue options, like you can say this thing to a person or that thing, I can let you guys vote in the chat which sentence you want me to say to the person, and then that will happen if I really want to. That's really dope. How do I gamer? You just play a game. Just play a game. That's all you gotta do. Just pick up a game and play it. Look. The Switch is an incredibly gamer-friendly or new play. I would recommend a Switch to anyone. I've never been a big Nintendo guy. I mean, outside of the 64, I've not owned any other Nintendo products. The Game Boy Advance. I've had those. But I'm not a big Nintendo guy. I'm not a Nintendo guy at all. I've always been either PlayStation or Xbox. So, believe me when I say this, the Switch is fantastic. It's so convenient. Either you have it in your hand, you play it on your TV. It's just and there are so many different fun little games that aren't like too challenging or, intimidating. It's just get a Switch, man. Get a Switch. Just do it. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, Random. I never heard about that, about the Mario thing. I don't play Mario Kart. I don't play Mario Kart, so I haven't played since 64. All the Straw Hats versus one Admiral? Straw Hats. Especially now that you got Jinbei in there, definitely Straw Hats. Sorry, but I'm just saying, you got look. I mean, Nami, Brooke, Chopper, Usopp, and Robin and Frankie are there for support. They're there to do support things, to distract, to you know what I'm saying, to keep the Yonko's mind occupied, or not Yonko, the Admiral's mind occupied. That's what they're there for. But Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, Jinbei, those are the main fighters. Now Yonko's a little bit different. I don't know about Yonko. I don't know. It'd be a little more difficult. I don't know. That's a tougher discussion to have. That's tough. I don't know. It would depend on the Yonko, I suppose, but because I think Yonko is stronger than Admirals generally. I don't know. I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one. I don't know. Sometimes it's good to say I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Good question though. I know I'm missing out. I'm just late to the Mario Kart thing. See, like I said, going back to the Call of Duty thing is like, with Call of Duty, I'm like, I don't have the time and energy to put into becoming good at the game, so I'm just gonna go in and get my ass kicked. So with Mario Kart, it's one of those things where the game's been out for so long. Even if I get it now, I'm not. I don't know the tracks. I don't know which carts are good or which characters are good. I'm just gonna get bodied, man. So, nah, I'm good. I've got enough games that are keeping me busy right now. Like right now, I'm playing Divinity Original Sin 2, leading up to Baldur's Gate, because they're the ones that made Baldur's Gate. They also made Divinity Original Sin 2, which is a fantastic game. Highly recommended Divinity Original Sin 2. Fucking great game. Do I like French fries? Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with French fries. Why? Why do you ask? Devil Lake Sun. Yeah, what's good, page 1? Glad you're able to make it. I'm literally ending in like 2 minutes, though. I know I keep saying that, but I really believe it. I really mean it this time. I really do mean it this time. I am ending my stream soon. Yeah, so I'm playing Divinity Original Sin 2 and a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. And I'm on my Switch playing the Final Fantasy IX Remake on my Switch. But other than that, I'm not really playing too much. And I'm only playing those 3 games kind of casually. Like maybe an hour or 2 a week each. I just don't have time. I really don't have time. Yo, have I played Horizon Dawn? No, I haven't. Do I play Ghost of Tsushima in Japanese? Yeah. You should check out my Twitch. I have Let's Plays of Ghost of Tsushima. I started streaming and playing at the same time, so of course I play with Zoro's voice actor as the voice, of course. Yeah, putting over Nami. I don't think the follower goal is gonna get met. I'm gonna be honest. So close yet so far. Do I think fighting games are outdated? It depends on the fighting games. I used to be a big fan of Soul Calibur. I used to play a little bit of Tekken. I used to play a few games. Oh, thank you for the follow. We just need 20 more of those. Who we got? Hold on a sec. Who followed me? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. No. And it's not showing for some reason who followed me. Weird. Are my alerts not showing on my screen? Gold Mike creates 20 new accounts. Oh, thank you for the follow, Gold Mike. I appreciated it. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Gold Mike. There it is. There we go. Thank you for the follow, man. I used to be a big Soul Calibur guy. I used to compete in tournaments Soul Calibur when Soul Calibur 2 came out. But that was a long time ago. long time ago. Played a little bit of Tekken, but as far as fighting games go, if you count it, I play Smash. But talking about fighting games, it's also one of those things where you have to dedicate so much time to learn the combos, the character matchups, the you know what I'm saying, the getting experience against players and getting the muscle memory, and I just do not have the time, the interest, or the dedication to do all those things. Smash was the only one that I really dedicated time to because it's just a really fun game. It can be played competitively, but also it can be played in a casual sense too. So it's more chill, and you can play with a bunch of friends. I do enjoy open world games. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. But it really depends on how the open world games are populated. Going back to Final Fantasy. What Final Fantasy was it? Final Fantasy 14? With the I forget the one with Snow in it. The guy Snow and I forget which Final Fantasy was it. Which one that was, but that Final Fantasy was so linear. I just got so bored of that game. The only thing that kept me going was there was one area which was open, where it wasn't just a linear hallway to run down. It was so bad. It was so I wanted to like it because it looked so beautiful, but it just fucked everything up. I do have Breath of the Wild. I love Breath of the Wild. I'm excited for the new Zelda. Very excited for the new Zelda. Gaming was much easier when you were younger because you had time. I don't have as much time as I used to. Well, this is not my live reaction. I did my live reaction on Friday, Golden Ace, but this is just a discussion portion of the chapter where we were just kind of discussing this, and we kind of got to game somehow. We took a turn, we took a shift. But yeah, overall the chapter was very, very good. Very, very good with minor complaints. Minor. Have you watched Monster? Yes, Monster is very good. Naoki Urasawa is one of the greatest mangaka to ever live. Potentially the greatest. I'm more of an Inoue fan. I think Inoue, I prefer his stuff to Naoki Urasawa's stuff, personally. Because for me, Naoki Urasawa kind of drags on his stuff a little bit too long. So as much as like 20th Century Boys, Billy Bat, and Monster are my tops ever, Pluto, they're up there. They're not like, they haven't like reached the pinnacle because they always kind of drag out at a certain point. But Monster is very good and has some of the best character writing I've ever seen. Although I'd say 20th Century Boys is better, I think Monster is incredible. For sure. Everyone hates Apu. Soul Patch Zoro. Well, yeah, a little. I mean, I guess I just forgot to shave it. I wasn't trying to go for a soul patch. I shaved everything else, and I'm like, oh, I must have forgot about that. I guess I wasn't going for a soul patch. I didn't even think about it. I don't know. You hated Apu? Would I grow a beard? It takes too long for me to grow a beard. I can't do it casually. See, the thing about it is, like, I get like the weird kind of like, my dad's is Argentinian, right? And I basically inherited his beard genes. He can't really grow a beard. He grows like a really weird mustache, and it's really thin, and it doesn't look appealing in any respects. So the thing is, I can grow a beard, but the mustache would be super thin, and it wouldn't quite connect over here. I can grow, but it just doesn't look right, and it takes too long. I'm like, fuck it, let me just shave it. I've tried growing in the past. I've tried different styles, try to make it work. Chin strap, just work with the neck and chin strap. Just, It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So I think we're gonna wrap up there, guys. I don't know why we're wrapping up when it comes to beer discussions, but that's what we do here, man. We have all the discussions, all the random topics. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We kind of chatted about different things, gaming, but we talked. Anyone who's here late, we did talk about One Piece, believe it or not, for the majority of the stream. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the VOD once the video uploads. I really appreciate all the new followers, to the new subs. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, the bell notification. If you really fucks with me, you can join and become a member of the crew. Be sure to do that if you want to. And of course, check out the Twitch, twitch.tv/ZFB124. I'll put it down in the chat so you guys can follow me there. And yeah, man, I'll be probably uploading a video in a couple days, talking about either tomorrow or the day after, discussing Zoro versus Kaido. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to that topic, so definitely look out for that video, either on Monday or Tuesday. It's definitely gonna happen. So thank you guys for stopping by. That's gonna be it for me. Yeah, man, I'm Zoro Fanboy Reactions. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm out.